I sit here from 9 o'clock in the morning up until 2 o'clock at night. I have a siesta in the afternoon. But I start off the morning. I've got Elizabeth bought me that for our 40th wedding anniversary, and I have a few little trinkets around him. And here, a book of all the martyrs from Fox's Book of Martyrs that the Catholic Church burnt at the stake, alive, for those who would not bow the knee and agree to, at the Eucharist, the Holy Communion, having taken the bread and the wine, when it was blessed, actually turn to the blood and flesh of Jesus Christ. A load of nonsense. And because these people wouldn't believe this, they burned them alive at the stake, some terrible things. Well, what I do, I copy out 12 names every morning, that I've been doing for the last 5 years. You see all those there. So that's my first task in the morning. And I do a lot of drawing. Those are all drawing books over there. But if we can go through this one, I won't. That's a South African engine. Old bicycle. A lot of little Japanese figures. These were taken the First World War. There's Winston Churchill. These are the gas masks that children were put into. And they used to take cover. Air Raid Warden used to go around on a bicycle. The Air Raid imminent. American footballers. That's how the Tommy used to dress. That's how we used to dress. In full dress uniform, that was. There's the King. King George VI and his wife, the Queen, talking after an air raid. Motorcyclists. Not a lamppost in sight, not all those dogs. Brunel, who did all the railway work. Nearly done. As I've said, we won't go through the others. There's the Canterbury there. That's the death of Nelson in his ship. That's there's part of Nottingham. And also another part of Nottingham there, Long Row in 1902. I took it from an old photograph. Mind my bike. Yes, the Chelsea pensioner. That's Buster Keaton. He's knock-kneed and the other's wide out. Eh? Disraeli. Oh no. W.C. Fields. And come up and see me sometime. May West. Eh? And there's an English Saab with all this Indian viceregal officers. They thought a lot of the British officer out there. They did. Red Indian. They're almost finished. Oh, now this. Now I copied that from a print of Rembrandt. There was a man called Tom Keating who copied all these masters, and they were sold as originals. Without him knowing it, he used to sell them to the art dealers for mere pittance, and they used to get thousands of pounds for them. But he died, and I put after Rembrandt in remembrance of Tom Keating was his fate. That's the film producer, you know his name, Hitchcock. And there's the uniforms of the Union official US Army during the Civil War, and there's the uniforms of the American Confederate, the breakaway Southern Army. I think I'm almost done. Oh, wait a minute now. That's Tennyson, George Eliot, Robert Browning, Emily Bronte, you know those two, Charles Dickens, Thackeray. Inside the theatre, 1881, the Savoy Theatre, Queen Elizabeth, one of the old horse buses, and that's it. But I have done pictures as well. I was very fond. There's one over the piano there of old London. I did a series of, and we're going to reproduce those, 2,000 of them, for me to sign each one back to me, so I never have them printed. So I had them framed instead. I've only got that one framed of London, but there are 3 more. But I have got some pictures of, I was very fond of railway, the old steam locomotives. And I did a series, a world series, and this one is the southbound, the Glasgow London double-headed by Stanius 460. That's called the Thames Clyde Express. Eastbound, an East Coast Express passes one of the streamlined Mallard type locomotives, and this one is the Cornish Riviera westbound. And if we go into the hall, I can show you the Flying Scotsman, which is my favourite. Yes, that's the Flying Scotsman. If you turn around and look through the mirror, you get the other side, the other view of it, the reverse view.